Have we ever done this equation before? Have we ever done this equation before? We're going to do an equation. We're going to go, okay, multiply times 3. You can't do 2. You must do 3. It's 1 and 2 equals 3. That is the minimum, okay? We're going to multiply by 3. 1, 2, 3 if we want, and then 2 empty spaces, but this is what we're going to do. So when we multiply, we're going to multiply 0 times 3. The greatest distance when you are measuring, okay, creates a square when it's a multiple sign. So when 0, which is 4 corners, multiplies a 0, which equals to a square, 0 square is the answer. It becomes 4, 0, multiply. The ox. The ox actually is a value of 10 in Roman numerals. So you will have 4, 0, 10 because you multiplied it by 0. But 0 equals to the 15th letter. 1 plus 5 equals 6. But we'll use it as the 15th letter. Or what if it was just 1.5 times? So this one over here, 1.5 times 0, which is 0. Or we just give it 15, saying to each side of 0 is 15. 1 and 15, 1 and 15, 16, 16, 16, equaling to 48. 4 times 48, equaling to 192. 192. 8 times 6 times 8 equals to 384. 192 is half of that 384. This is only 1 0. We need 2 cubes when they play in the game. Every cube is valued at 21. So when I'm going 0 times something, I'm actually starting off with something already. 1 doesn't count, 2 makes 2 of them. 3 says 1 is in between. 3 strikes. There needs the 1 to be in between. It counts also. If this was 3, that'd be 30. This would be 50 plus the next shot. The cube is 21. 1 goes down, 1 goes up, automatically takes 7. Take away 7. The cube is now valued at 14. Around this cube is valued at 14. 12 and 14 is everything. 14 equals 1 quarter. 12 equals 1 half. 2 to 1 and 4 to 1. It takes 4 to make 1. And the one that it makes is the 5. It is different, but it is all to the others. What is times 0 and multiplied by something? To the left, to the middle, to the right? It's always by 3. If you have 2 above and you're talking about any number, you talk about any number above 5. You talk about 3, 4, you're talking over here. You talk about 3, you talk about over here. You talk about 2, you talk about over here. You talk about 1, okay, you could be talking about over here, over here. But when you talk about 1, okay, in a rectangular, in more than 1, when you talk about any other number, okay, get this. This is 4 to the power of this 1. It's all along this wall comes up to this. What is the real value? It's actually 1 value and 2 values, 4 values, 6 values, 8. This gets an 8 to 1 value because it's equal to all outs when it falls dead center, is it not? Anyways, that's not what I did wanted to talk about. This is the 24th letter. This is the 15th letter, equals to 39, and says sky. This is what happens to X and O inside of each other. 39 times 3 is the 7th gate. If 0 equals to 15, then everything equals to 15 when you add 1 to 15, and 1 to 15 is 20%. 10% on each side. When you add 1 to 15, it equals to a total of 120. A little bit of a reverse of this. This could have been 21.0, right? This is 25 times 4 equals 100. 30 is creation. There's your creation. It's 40 or 30, 3 times or 4 times to equal 40 by 30. So we get to that at the same time. This is 39. This is the U letter. This is also the 15 and 6. This is the O and the F. The O letter, okay, is the 15th letter. The 6th letter is the F. 6 and 15 is 21. The 21 is the U. The O letter is the 15th letter. The 21st letter is the C. 1 and 2 equals 3. 1 and 2 equals L. 21st letter equals U. Equals U. 5 and 1 equals 6. F. U. F. O. Whoop. U. F. O. And at the same time it says UFO, it says OUEF. In one way it says West in French, and it also says egg. Ouf in French is the egg. Now what does the egg represent? Remember, everything is inside the egg, and the egg is not a round ball. Okay, the round ball is only the protein. The egg is if you take out that little ball of protein, all that space area you have to do something else with. Just like you did. The egg is like the egg shell, is like man's bones. So you saw what I did to this over here, how I made it bigger. The value of 0 is not what you think. The center of the value of 0 is right here. And you can go, this is the star in 0, the star in 0, right? The star in 0. Before this is hard. If you can throw all your arms into the center of 0, okay? If you throw all your arms into the center of 0, eventually you will solidify it, right? My question is, once you shove one arm across, no other arm can meet the center at all. It'll either be on this side or it'll be on that side, unless you put a ring around it like this. And then you put a ring around the ring, and now you all connect equally into the 7th gate. And the 7th gate is right into this area. It is the 5 area. It is 1 to the left. It is 1 to the right. It is a total of 7. Only 1 can go in, making it 6. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 is 6 and 5, 11. The game is 7-11. Everybody's equal. You all can have a life jacket. You can all put your horns on. You can all have a neck. You can wear these as legs. You can be a cane. You can be filling it up, and it can be a machine beating. What was I doing now? 4, 3, 2. 2 times 4 equals 6 and 8. Look at these train tracks. 2 here and 2 here. What are you? I'm the left side train track. You're the right side train track. The train is going this way right through us. Or I am 4 and 8. I am 2 and 6. If 2 and 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 2 is 6. Now we're going this way. We're going 1, 5, 9. So now what the guy said, 1, 5, 9, A, I, and E. Well, once this one goes over here, okay, this one over here is to this corner, it's to this corner, it's to this corner, it's to this corner. It's 360 degrees. It's out to 6.5. It's out to 4.5. It creates its own circle. It's 4. They're holding it in all these areas. And we're going around this way. We're going around number 5. Although they're holding it, we're going around number 5. There's a ring. 2 and 8 have to hold that ring inside 5. The apple core, the apple grows and it grows around the ring, right? Right? The meat, understanding how the number functions just over here. So what was I talking about? I was going to do this scaling thing over here. See, when you start at 3, you can go another 3 here, you can go another 3 here, you can go another 3 here, you can go another 3 here. And once you get to the 3rd level, you can start going 3s down here and 3s down here and 3s down here and 3s down here. And then once this one is filled, the edge, and then the edge on this one, where these two conform to where they began, 1 over, 1 under, this design over here. See the ducks, 1 duck, 2 ducks, 1 duck going this way. They look like ducks or they're bricks. Or over here it can be 1 eye over here, 1 eye over here, and the nose, because it shows the bridge, division of the eyes. Here it's together, it's the nose. It's just like roulette has 12 numbers down, right? So I go the first group of 4. Okay, this is above, this is above, this is where the 0 is. So the first group of 4 gets 3. 1 out of 4. Then there's 2 groups that comply with this. Then there's a partial group, 3. There's a partial group, 4. So it takes 4 groups, or 4 times going down, to comply with the first row. You go down 4 times, 4 by 3 equals to 12. There's 12 in a row. And then you have, it re-begins over here. This is the new cycle. So it ends here and it re-begins here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th one is the beginning. Again, off this row over here. We can no longer see this one is in that row. We have to get this one into this row, and it's in this row over here, away from this one over here. Just, this is the 45-degree angle technique. It's not me, it's the paper. Tell the paper it's wrong, right? Running down roulette, groups of 3 and groups of 5. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. You see, in roulette, it's 1, 2, 3, but they use up 6 boxes, 6 boxes, 6 boxes. And they go, because the groupings of numbers, you go 1, 4, 7, but over here you only go 1, 2, 3. So it takes 2 times to go down this way and 1/3 before we make up 1, 2, 3. You follow what I'm saying? I made over 2 shifts. But when I go down, 2 shifts down is 1, 4, 7. 1 to 4 and 4 to 7. 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. Just take it. 1 to 2 and 1 to 4. 1 and 2 and 1 and 4. We start off at 1/4 and 1/2. We go down, it says 1/4. We go right, it says 1/2. We go to the 3. Actually, it says 1, then it says 2, and 3 is full. 3 is whole. Going to the right, 3 is whole. Going down, it takes 1 to 4. So 3 and 1 is 4, and 4 and 1 is 5, and 3 and 1 is 4. That's the number to the sun. 3 and 1 and 4 and 1. But 4 is only the center to the next number over here. It's 1 and then 7. We cannot count 4. 4 is in between, like 2 is in between. We need 1 and 3, 4, and we need 1 and 7, 8. We need 4 and 8 in order to make this work. Raphael, trying to understand my own numbers. If somebody's got, see, what I do is I look at things and I say to myself, okay, I see there's something there. I'm going to boggle it around. Sometimes I'll come on and do a video. Sometimes I'll ask somebody else. Maybe somebody saw something I didn't see. And obviously that's going to happen 98% of the time. I will not see. And yeah, so I come on here, and sometimes I got some kind of story, and sometimes I'm just making up the reality of the truth within inside my perception of the reality. I guess, is that the way you can say it? Raphael, thank you for watching this video.